please state your name and your occupation?
Krista Guessing, and I just recently became a stay-at-home mom. So.
Election.
Well, because I'm not a believer in a two-party system. I think that it's half a dozen one, half a dozen the other, and I support Gary Johnson because he actually is standing up for things that matter, and he's able to tell people in Washington no, and lobbyists.
What?
In the sand over any longer. Barack Obama. Barack Obama, I have to tell you, everything out of Barack Obama's mouth is like music to me. I liken it to a violin. He's playing his violin, the words come out. How can you disagree with anything it is that he says? I find it really difficult. It's just that the words don't match up with the reality at all, in any way whatsoever.
Daniel Cheshire, contractor.
Can you repeat that again?
Daniel Cheshire, contractor.
Thank you.
So it is the next generation, it represents the next generation.
Okay, in your opinion, what is the difference between Governor Johnson compared to Barack Obama and Mitt Romney?
Well, let's not kid ourselves. There's not a whole lot of difference between the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. It's out of control spending, continual erosion of our personal liberties, endless warmongering.
I am the only candidate. I am the only candidate that wants to get out of Afghanistan now and bring the troops home now.
Money to be in debt on an annual basis, and it's only getting worse. What you hear from the other candidates when it comes to spending cuts sounds like, well, this room right now, where crickets chirping or something very quiet.
Not 3 cents out of every dollar that we spend. So when anybody falls off their chair when you talk about a 43% reduction to Medicare, the alternative is no Medicare. And it means taking on the entitlements. It means Medicare, Medicaid. Social Security is absolutely savable. It is a problem that is pale in comparison to Medicare, and it also means reducing military spending by 43%. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody. When it comes to the military, back to 2003, which is a 43% reduction in military spending, and recognizing that the biggest threat to our national security is the fact that we continue to borrow and print money to the tune of 43 cents out of every dollar that we do spend. I'm the only candidate advocating eliminating income tax, corporate tax, abolishing the IRS, and replacing all of that with one federal consumption tax. In this case, I am embracing the fair tax. Vote on voting for Gary Johnson. Well, I'm the next president of the United States, and I guarantee you, none of you will regret that. We will take on all these issues. We won't bury our heads in the sand, and that this country will be as great as it has been in the future. A beacon in the hill when it comes to liberty and freedom and justice for all. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.